So, PoE 2 updated. Hey there, Slink here. Path of Exile 2 just got its next biggest update last weekend, and 0.3 shows a lot of promise. While there are still a few things that bugged me about the game, I wanted to take a time to cover all the things I did like about this update. Last season, I mainly played a support build and supported my casual friends through the campaign and played with another friend in the endgame. It wasn't until Cruel Difficulty was removed that I realized how much I disliked rerunning the campaign twice. What was already a 20-hour slog was made even more monotonous by the repetitiveness. Now that Cruel Difficulty is gone, I don't mind the campaign nearly as much as I did before. Act 4 felt really fleshed out, and the boat navigation worked much better than what the map device worked in Act 2. The bosses were diverse, which is GGG's strong point. The lore was interesting, and the fact that you could go in the islands in any order and the islands would actually level up with you as you progress through them, unlike that one Pokemon game, makes it so that replaying this particular act will at the very least be refreshing. They also put much more work into the interludes than I was expecting. The interludes make for a good temporary fill-in until Acts 5 and 6 are ready, which I'm assuming won't be until 1.0. Just the amount of work that they put into these mini-acts that aren't even going to stay in the game is impressive to me. Just like getting rid of Cruel Difficulty, there are multiple avenues of the game that made it feel less bland than previously. GGG are S tier when it comes to reusing assets, but now the game feels more alive, from the monsters to the new tile sets to the new bosses. All these new additions make for a more enjoyable experience. And these are small details that usually you don't really pay attention to. Previously, you saw the same 8 to 10 bosses and maps, the same 6 maps, and maybe the same 20 to 30 mob types in each map. It was hard to run over and over again, at least as a casual player. It's really one of those things where you don't really think about the monotony until you see what could be. And right now, this patch has showed the potential for the future of the game. There's a little bit of a meme in the Path of Exile community that any league mechanic that comes out either needs a few buffs before it's really good, or it starts off insanely overpowered. This is one of the few leagues that GGG hit it just right, and right off the bat. Take Lastly's mechanic, for example. Dawn of the Hunt was a borderline nothing burger. Didn't really do anything, and that's the kind of quality I was honestly expecting until the official launch. It feels good to be proven wrong. The Abyssal mechanic interacting with other mechanics was more effort than I thought they'd actually commit to. I'm sure you saw the reveals live stream. You know what I'm talking about. Essences having Abyss essences, 4 different Abyssal depths, Rogue Exiles dropping that new jewel. They even added a new Secret Ascendancy that you could get. I'm actually kind of curious if Secret Ascendancies are going to be something that they continue with going forward. Overall, I was pleasantly surprised with the quality of this current league mechanic, and also it brought back crafting. Crafting is personally one of my favorite parts of Path of Exile. And speaking of, new currencies bring back crafting, which was severely lacking in past patches in many ways. Even just picking up white items to try a greater transmute and augment have given reason to keep playing, even if slightly. Exceptional and perfect orbs bridge a previously colossal gap in the market as well. People actually want to use orbs and craft for themselves rather than wait for a miracle from trade. I mean, did you ever see one of those old Reddit posts of item crafting showcases? On the PoE subreddits, when you showcase an item, you have to explain how you crafted it. This is called Rule 10. Right now, a post reads like this. Crafting is awesome! 2k hours in PoE 2, this is the first time I've been able to finally be able to craft something without being financially ruined. Crafting steps. Get item level 80 base with 2 magic sockets. Algal, Regal, 2 rare. Essence Horror for 100% effect on the Fracture. And pray that it hits increased socket effect. And hold down a 2 rinse and repeat until it actually hits. Until Dextral Exaltation for plus 2 omen of Dread, Myth, then Annul, and repeat. Plus Ancient. Spam Omen of Abyssal Homogenizing plus Omen Exaltation to hit T1 Perfect Exile or to hit any attack mod. Omen of Greater Exaltation plus Omen of plus Homogenizing for the last 2 remaining flat attacks. Basically, there's a lot that you can do with the new crafting. Now let's take a look at the old crafting. Hey, so I first crafted PoE White Amethyst Ring from T8 map. Check it out. Rule 10, just a basic white ring, picked it up because I needed Chaos Res. Transmute, Og, Regal, and 3 Exalt Slams. That's it. It was nothing short of a joke back then. Back on topic, the updated omens and essences also provide a positive change in endgame crafting. Last league, I straight up avoided both essences and rituals. This league, I'm actively focusing on both. Is it PoE 1 level of crafting? No, not really. But it doesn't need to be. This feels like a good spot for casual crafting and leaves room for improvement over the next few patches and going into 1.0. There's a lot of controversy around Sprint, but this is a positive video. So here I would like to say that Sprint is the best addition to the game. It's certainly not 5 years of snowball drifting Nunu in League of Legends that's doing the talking here. GGG has made it clear that they want a slower playstyle. But the player base disagreed. No one likes walking across an entire area, so they added checkpoints. Sprint is the next brilliant step in this compromise. For most of the player base, the biggest issue between fighting packs is the downtime running from pack to pack. Now, that is no longer an issue. It also helps massively in the campaign when that quest objective is just in that one single corner you didn't clear and you've done 2 laps around the map, still can't fucking find it. Now instead of ooh, it's more like a eh. Perhaps one of the most consistent inconveniences of the past was trading. I'm sure we've all experienced this before. Picture this. You get messaged for a trade while you're in the middle of the map. You invite them to the party, leave your map, and then they never joined. Or how about this? You're on the website, you're going down the list looking for this item that you want, you're clicking message for trade to 30 different people, and no one invites you to trade. Now that's a thing of the past. In this new, arguably pay-to-win feature, you can drop off all your junk with Ange, and she will sell the items for you. Not much more to add to that, it's just way more convenient than it was before. Now I just feel like I'm repeating everything that was in the reveal trailer. In essence, the game has a lot going for it. It took me 4 days just to write this script, and I'm still getting distracted because I just want to play. I even forgot to do some of my anime titty game dailies because I'm just trying to play Path of Exile. Also, they just fixed my totems, so now my build is feeling even better and clearing the endgame content at a comfortable pace, unlike before. That all being said, the game is far from perfect. It still has a long way to go. There's still a lot of content that needs to be added. This video was a positive one, but there is a negative counterpart that will be coming out shortly. I would like to thank everyone that watched to the end for spending their time with me. And I'd ask you to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave a comment too if you didn't really agree with anything that I said, or if you have any sort of critique. I appreciate it all, negative or positive. Once again, my name is Slinky, and thanks for watching.